Hey everybody, GravyTrain here with another episode of GravyTraining. So this one's going to be short. I just wanted to give everybody a quick rundown of how to, not to create missions in Architect Entertainment, but how to use the Architect Entertainment, how to find missions and all of that. So first of all, you're going to want to find Architect Entertainment on the map and head there. Not every zone has them. I know. I believe there's one. There's one in Steel Canyon. There's one in, I think, in Founders Falls. There's one in Skyway City. You can Google online or just look at the maps and see which ones have them. But what is Architect Entertainment? So Architect Entertainment is player-made missions. So players can go in. It's like a player-made mission or a full story arc of up to 5 missions, or 5 or 6. So you'll find missions that are built specifically for farming, which is what I use the most. You'll find story-based missions that are like more role-playing or more story-driven. You'll find missions for all sorts of stuff. So once you get here, I'll go downstairs, because when you get in here, close out of this. When you come in, if you come in from the downstairs, you'll come into the lobby down here. And you'll want to just hop in the elevator to get up to the Architect Entertainment floor. And then you're going to ignore these guys up here and just come down the stairs to where these consoles are. So you could create a mission from here. I'm not going to bother creating anything right now. I'm going to show you guys how I do the searching. So basically, like, you can see these, the ones that you see by default, if you just show up here without any filtering and everything like that. You'll see the ones that are developer's choice, or that are there's developer choice and Hall of Fame. So Hall of Fame means that they've been somehow selected to be Hall of Fame missions. I don't know how that is, but these are popular missions. They've got ratings, everything like that. What I do is I typically will come over here to rating, and I'll just search for 5-star. And most of the 5-star missions are going to be fire farms, which is what I'm looking for as a fire Spines Brute, or Spines Fire Brute. So like Carney Fire Farm, or Fire Farm and Halloween Carnival. And what this means is that the enemies are going to be doing fire damage, which I am extremely resistant to. So that lets me fight lots and lots and lots of things at once. Matter of fact, I am really quick going to, just to demonstrate the leveling system, because it does affect your mission's difficulty here. So I'm just going to run over here and I'm going to crank my difficulty up to max, just so that it is on record, because I had another video saying that I could do it, but I will show you how I do it. So I'm just going to come over here to the field trainer, or the field officer, field analyst, change the level at which I fight to +4 my level. What are my difficulty settings? Capable of fighting enemies, +4 security level. Combat equivalent to 8 heroes. I prefer fighting bosses, and I don't want to fight archvillains if I'm alone. I could, but I've just never bothered setting that up. So I'm now, everything that I fight in here will be level 54. But yeah, so I'm going to search for fire farms. There's lots and lots and lots of fire farms. Or, for example, maybe I have another hero that is an invulnerability tanker. And I might want to make sure I get smashing and lethal, not fire. So smash, I might search for smashing. And you can see here, so there's lots more fire farms than anything else. But here's an example. And you can click on these and it'll expand it. So B-Row or Byro's Smashing Lethal Farm. So this tells me that this is going to be smashing and lethal damage, which is normal melee type damage. That it's an outdoor map, that there are ambushes, which is just a story event where guys will come running at you, blah, blah, blah. So you got your ARC ID. This makes it easy to remember or to be able to find again. Like publish date, the morality is only matters if you're doing like villain or hero, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Enemy groups, custom group. That is just means that it's like somebody has custom put everything together, blah, blah, blah. It says here you get a warning story may contain elite bosses and enemies with custom power selections. You're going to see that on most of these. Now, some shorthand to look for. So, for example, this is one that I run. Pretty sure I run this one a lot. Yeah, I run this one all the time. You've seen me videos of me running this one. So, City Fire Farm. That tells me it's a city map. No minus defense. That means nobody is hitting me with a defense debuff. No S/L. That means no slashing and lethal or smashing and lethal. Which for a fire farmer is death. Well, not to me, but to a lot of fire farmers, if they don't have smashing and lethal resistance, they're going to die. Especially going in at the levels that I'm at. No EBs. This is elite bosses. And then 100% XP value basically just means you're going to get full XP for everything. If there are more than one mission, you'll see each one. Enemy groups, mob, and then you'll have some notes. So here, like mobs have the potential to deal knock up, but not defense debuffs or smashing and lethal damage. These enemies provide 100% experience value. You'll see like smashing farms or lethal farms, or maybe I want to look for story, or maybe say I want to fight on clockwork. So there we go. I can search for clockwork enemies. See here, so this is a fire farm, clockwork orange, blah blah blah. So yeah. That's basically how I search. You can sort by the rating, like ascending, descending. This one's got a nice amount of positive feedback. I don't want to fight clockwork though, so I'm just going to go back to this. Another one, so I do this city fire farm a lot. Make sure you give this guy a good review. These are some great missions. The ARC ID is 52481. I also do this Sovereign Fire Asteroid, 52595. This one actually has 5 maps using Sovereign, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes they put some kind of story to it or whatever, not necessarily required. Another good one is Cults. Cults Fire Cave, Cults Fire Farm. Fire City, Fire Tunnel, Fire Cave, Fire Carnival. This one is one that I've run a good bit. The Fire City, Fire Tunnel. I've run both of these a number of times. They're both very highly rated. But pretty much these are the ones that I run the most. So I'm going to go ahead and show you running on the Fire Asteroid how crazy it gets. So you hit play. You can choose standard rewards or architect rewards. Architect rewards are garbage. There's no reason to get architect tickets. You can trade them in for like some inspirations and crap like that. It's just not worth it. Standard rewards is the best way to go. So now they've said, all right, the contact becomes one of these people. So I'm going to come over here and click on this. About the mission, hit accept. Because I have my other hero over here, like the hero that I'm power leveling right now, I'll put that one in. and then I will run in and start the mission. Although I generally don't run, I don't power level people on this map very often because it's real easy to lose control and have them take damage. Just like is going on right now. So anyhow, you can see this is a boss, level 54. I am still at max level. I'm going to go ahead and pop my special ability. I'm also going to have her leave. And I'm only half paying attention right now, which is going to get me killed. Let's pop these things. Pop this. Come out here. Allow me to get more stuff. You can see I'm being attacked by lots and lots and lots of things. I'm still at level +4. I'm still at 8x enemies, blah, 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 and doing just fine. I will have to heal periodically or use some of the other stuff. But that's why I generally run at +3, not at +4, because it's just a little more laid back. I'm going to get the maximum experience here. And if I'm running with anybody else that's actively playing, you can see here that's the damage buffer. And of course now it's going to be difficult because my buff is worn off. And I'm going to end up dying. Why does that take so long? Okay, so yeah. Now it of course makes me look like an idiot because I died here. Typically I wouldn't. I'm trying to talk, teach, and also manage all the aggro and everything like that. So let me start over. Go back in. Turn all my stuff back on. I'm not going to get more enhancements or anything, or more inspirations, because I generally don't use them. But turn everything on, go back in, and be a little smarter about running in and how much aggro I accept. And that is everything. So let's run back in. And I am definitely not perfect. I screw stuff up. But I am going to just take on a more reasonable chunk of these guys at once. And this will be where it's like, all right, I'm going to taunt that group off to the side so I'm not fighting like the entire field. Pay attention to what I'm doing. Oops, I don't want to be running. And you can see I'm barely taking damage, or I'm healing as fast as I take the damage, despite the fact that these guys are level 54. I have no problem doing this stuff all day as long as I don't get like 50 at once, because I can only deal damage to 10 at once. So I just want to not get 50. I can run through. Now I could take more, but I'd have to be spamming like inspirations and all that stuff to keep my damage up and to keep my health up. But this way I can just sort of casually come in. I almost never use inspirations, just don't need them. And once again, I'm at like max level, max number of enemies, all that stuff. Just run through here and kill the next group. Don't slow down, don't anything. So that's how you kind of browse and find the missions that are appropriate for you. You'll find your own kind of sweet spot, the missions that you like the most. You can search by most popular. You can search by damage type or enemy type or level appropriate, all that other stuff. Yeah, that is pretty much it. So if you got questions about doing Architect Entertainment missions or the player-created missions, post them in the comments here or jump onto the Discord, and I am happy to engage with you and give you tips and info and all of that. And other than that, I'm going to pop my defense here. Other than that, we'll see you soon. Take care and have a great day. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff.